is Damien Ausums, 25 years old, and I'm a master's student of applied physics at the Eindhoven University of Technology. One of the world's top fusion institute is NFRI, stationed here in Deel, and it's the place where I'm currently doing my internship. The institute conducts experiments on a superconducting tokamak, a reactor that confines millions of degrees hot plasma, a super small sun. The reason that this reactor is quite new and the big size and professional atmosphere of the institute provide a decent reason to spend some time here and learn the business as usual. Korea is a fascinating country with a lot of beautiful cities, awesome nature and a lot of cultural happenings. And so far I'm able to reach every major city within 2 hours from Daejeon. Korea is fun.
I've chosen to do an internship within the field of nanophysics because I think it's a really interesting subject. I think there's really interesting fundamental physics which you can very well combine with experimental work. What really appeals to me is that the results of research you do now, you can actually see in standard electronic devices within just a couple of years.
I think, well, what is different about India, I think the only thing that is the same is the physics I'm doing. Yeah, there are animals on the street. There's a different culture, the food is different, even going to the toilet is different. So, all in all, I think this is a really interesting experience, and it's probably one of the most worthwhile I ever had in my life.
I am I'm 24 years old and I'm a student at the University of Technology in Eindhoven. I'm currently doing 2 masters. It's a combination of applied physics and the master science education and communication. And the combination program takes about 3 years, and that's what I'm doing now. So currently I'm doing my internship at a secondary school in a city near my home place. And there are actually 2 things that I find most enjoying there. First of all is the great atmosphere. It's a great school and I just love being there. And second of all, it's really funny to see how things that are very logical for me and my colleagues are actually quite hard and new to the students and to the young people there. So that makes a great working atmosphere and working environment.
Hi, my name is Joost Daniels and I study applied physics at Eindhoven University of Technology. I'm currently enrolled in the plasma and radiation track, and I like this track because plasma has so many different applications, not only in fusion technology but also in plasma layer deposition and thin layer applications. So that's what I mostly like about it. You can still go so many different ways. I think a big difference between this place and the university is that you're so much closer to the actual research and the product you want to make. Because they're always thinking about how to design the next fusion reactor and what exact conditions you need for that. So they always keep the eventual product and the goal in mind much more than the fundamental physics. So we're really looking at the application, and that's something that I think is a big difference between the university and this research institute.